The sky is falling. The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager Jeff P. throwing Angel Reese under the bus. She strolled into the league like she owned the place, swag turned up to max volume, all the confidence in the world, and more press coverage than most rookies could dream of. The Chai Barbie was supposed to be the next big thing. The Chicago Sky lose again. The Chicago Sky lose again. Now this is actually something that's pretty funny. I need to show it to you. Guys, Angel Reese's teammates, I mean, they got her in the post again, but for some reason, they're just choosing not to give her the ball. Fast forward to now, and the mood in Chicago has flipped harder than a brick layup. Inside the Sky front office, the smiles are gone, the voices are raised, and the finger-pointing has officially begun. Angel Reese isn't the golden child anymore. She's the cautionary tale being whispered about behind closed doors. If you think Reese should be fired, then comment fire the baby giraffe down below. Let's go. Angel Reese is under fire from the Chicago Sky general manager. The general manager names Angel Reese by name and says, "We need more out of a bombshell just detonated in the locker room," and the fallout is already circling the internet like sharks around chum. Word is, the GM's done playing nice. Missed layups, check. Missed opportunities, check. Missed chance to prove she belongs, double check. Suddenly, Angel's grip on this team is looking shakier than her jumper. That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win, Paglioa said. She's had some great games, and she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best, but she's our best chance. Add versatility on this roster. We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too. We need more production out of her. Jeff Paglioa has been seeing some of the disappointment. And this isn't your run-of-the-mill coaching critique. This was a siren of full volume, desk pounding, wake up or pack up kind of moment. The confrontation didn't play out under the bright lights. It went down away from the cameras, where the real truth usually surfaces. After another frustrating performance that had coaches gritting their teeth and fans checking the box score in disbelief, the GM reportedly charged into the locker room on a mission. Reese has seen her numbers drop from her rookie season to her second. In 2025, she is averaging 10 points on 35% shooting, 12 rebounds per game, compared to 2024, where she posted 6 points on 39% shooting, 13 rebounds per game. To make matters worse for the Sky, Courtney Vandersloot is out for the season with a torn ACL. Angel Reese, no PR filter, no coddling, just a straight-up verbal body check. And it wasn't about hustle, this was about basics. How many more blown layups do we stomach before we make a move? That question hit like a warning shot across the bow, and according to insiders, this wasn't the first time her name came up. It's been building quietly at first, but now the whispers are turning into roars. That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win. She's had some great games, but she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster. Coaches and staff had already been reviewing footage, watching Angel flail under the rim like she forgot what finishing means. But her latest showing pushed the execs over the edge. Wide open looks, blown, easy chances, botched, plays that should have changed the game. Instead, they shifted momentum to the other team. It wasn't just bad, it was costly. Inside the locker room, the energy was tense. Teammates sat in silence while the GM said what everyone was thinking. She might have been a star in college, but this ain't the Big Ten anymore. That wasn't just a reality check, it was a call for accountability. For once, the smoke wasn't coming from Twitter trolls, it was coming from her own team. How come the first time we hear you call a player out by name, it's Angel Reese? How come you hired Tyler Marsh to be the head coach of this team, and then you co-signed him building an offense around Camila Cardoso? Yet the first time we're talking about we need more from a player, it's for Angel Reese and not Camila Cardoso. Last time I checked, they both have been playing like garbage. That speech lit up the room with one crystal clear message: nobody's job is safe. The Sky had gone all in on Angel Reese, plastered her on billboards, hyping her up like the second coming, made her the face of the franchise. But now, they're wondering if they invested in a highlight reel or a mirage, all flash, no finish. We had pretty big significant expectations for the season, which is why I made the moves I made. His assessment was that the Sky's 2-6 record needs improvement everywhere to address the lack of cohesion on defense and poor shooting. Going into Tuesday night's loss, they had a league-worst 91 points per game and were shooting just 39%. Angel came into the WNBA surfing a tsunami of hype. But now, the wave is crashing hard. Chicago didn't draft her to trend on social media. They expected domination. Instead, they're watching a masterclass in missed opportunities. In her latest matchup especially, the disaster class against Atlanta, her inability to finish was glaring. Angel Reese, Part 40. Let's get it. My favorite shot in basketball, Angel Reese slug. We saw some improvement last night. They only lost by 18, and some of the layups hit rim. Bang. WNBA socials show Angel, but not her teammates. Did you say butter? But, butter, we're giving you free and open looks. You better cash them in, girl. Oopsie, she bricked layups so badly the glass probably filed a complaint. Point-blank putbacks became momentum killers. Each miss deflated the team just a little more, turning every hopeful possession into a collective facepalm. Fans didn't need stats, they had eyes, and those eyes were seeing a player who looked more lost than lethal. Bring it back to the dipsy whipsy, give it a scoop for laps. She's right-handed, by the way. Did you know? She's a great rebounder. She grabs that board really well. All the people they're excited to watch her rebound. Look at that. Watch out for that bounce line. If I'm her coach and I see this setup right here, I'm calling timeout. Nothing good ever happens here. Bing bong. Anytime she gets tied up for a jump ball, you know she's losing that, cause she can't jump. The clip started flying. Twitter slowed down her misses frame by frame like it was the Zapruder film. Analysts broke down every brick like they were studying ancient ruins. Sky fans didn't hold back. They flooded comment sections with takes that could blister paint. Angel Reese was quoted as saying, "I put my head down and work every single day. I don't give up on anything. I critique myself the most. I know it's going to translate. I'm just going to put my head down and work. I know the results will show." Social media was a war zone. People compared her finishing skills to JV-level drills. Some said she talks like Shaq and finishes like Shaq's intern. Others asked how someone with that much size can still manage to vanish in the paint. One thing was clear: the internet was done handing out benefit of the doubt passes. Angel Smlet, in her own words, yeah, obviously there's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me in going through this whole process. Obviously, it could happen to me. It could happen to anyone. And I think they've done a great job supporting us in this. The WNBA is a joke. And even with Clark carrying the league on her shoulders, it still sucks. But the damage wasn't just digital. Behind the scenes, the vibe was shifting. Coaches looked like they were aging 5 years every time out. Broadcasters tried to sugarcoat it, but the subtext was screaming. Even opponents started catching on, forcing her into bad angles just to see the meltdown play out in real time. You could catch opposing benches stifling laughs when she'd clang another one off the rim like a stunt double rehearsing a blooper reel. The Sky believed they were ready to compete for a playoff spot this season, a team that could give anyone a fight. There's no sugarcoating how things have gone. They spotted early. Lost slew to a torn ACL. They're near the bottom in the league both offensively and defensively. After loading up on veterans, even understanding that growth takes time, the Sky shouldn't have been this bad. It's like the league cracked the Reese code. Push her inside, crowd the lane, and watch her game unravel like a bargain bin sweater. The same physical edge that made her a college sensation has suddenly become the blueprint for exposing her at the pro level. And the worst part, when the Sky are gasping for someone to take over, someone to rise up and seize the moment, Angel's just there, present, active, but not impactful. Sure, she crashed the boards. Yeah, her energy is undeniable, but if energy was enough to win titles, Red Bull would have a dynasty by now. Well, that's a front office issue as much as it's an Angel Reese issue. If your front office and your coach is completely fine with one of your star players missing practice to go to this engagement and to go to that engagement, then your general manager and head coach, they need to have a little bit more backbone. They need to say, no, this is a brand new team. We can't afford that, Angel, but instead, they co-sign it. They allow it, they encourage it, and they wonder why things look how they look. Because let's be real, energy without execution is just chaotic aerobics. Chaotic aerobics. When you're drafted as a franchise pillar, trying hard isn't a badge of honor, it's the baseline. This league isn't handing out participation trophies. Every possession is judged like a courtroom trial. And every missed layup is exhibit A in the case against your hype. Manager Jeff Paglioa allowing Tyler Marsh to say, "Yeah, Angel, go do your influencer thing, and hopefully it doesn't take away from your basketball play." And now, the insiders are chirping. The same folks who couldn't stop gushing about her arrival are whispering about whether she got rushed into something she wasn't built for. Yes, her name lights up the trending tab, but trending isn't winning. Chicago's fanbase doesn't want TikToks, they want W's, and the folks upstairs, they're out of patience. What started as cautious optimism has turned into cold, calculated evaluation. The missed layups aren't just misses anymore, they're symptoms of a larger issue. Of a player who might have skipped a few developmental steps because the marketing department needed a face. The front office isn't watching from the press box anymore. They're analyzing, calculating, preparing, and the unease isn't staying in the executive suite, it's seeping into the locker room like a slow leak in the hull of a sinking ship.